okay. That's just a strange little... That's okay.
Oh my goodness, it's so nice to meet everyone officially. After seeing everybody. For what feels like a very long time.
What's that, bud?
Hi.
Everybody's got to say hi.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to check out the carrier.
Oh, of course. Of course. Hi.
Newton, that's your new mom.
Oh, they're also like curious and funny. Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hannah, I hear you purring.
Oh my goodness. She's a loud
She
purr.
is very loud.
Wow. Ravioli's like the quietest purr where I'm like, are you happy?
No, she's like Instapurr. Newton, what do you think?
Hi. Do you smell ravioli? Yeah.
Okay, so his new name's Kimchi Cappuccino.
Yeah.
Explain to everyone how you came up with that name.
Well, the kimchi I actually got from his collar because I was like, oh, orange, and like kimchi's kind of reddish orange.
Okay, yeah.
Hi. And then cappuccino because he's black and white, and cappuccinos are black and white, and I like alliteration.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness, hi, you're so sweet. So I'm Korean, but I'm adopted, so my family's Italian.
Uh-huh.
So ravioli is ravioli tteokbokki, which is Italian Korean, so he'll be Korean Italian.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
My dad was like, "Why are you not putting cappuccino first?" And I was like, he's like, he's gonna get confused, and I was like, he'll be fine. He'll be okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah, my dad is a character.
Buddy, are you...
You match. I purposefully got orange.
That's so awesome. I saw the kimchi collar that you got with the tag. That was adorable.
Oh, it's so nice to finally meet you too.
I don't know if it'll fit them right away. You'll have to see you. Because,
yeah.
you know, they are so
They're so
small.
little.
What are you guys doing? Why are you looking me down? It's so weird.
You're so sweet. Oh my goodness. Immediate headbutts and everything.
Yeah, Otto is the greeter of this group.
You see that? He's like the mayor.
You're Otto.
Yeah. Wow.
So what's it like being on this side?
It's so different.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, like, the room looks, not that it's not a big room, it's
Yeah.
a big room, but it looks like gigantic, and they look gigantic.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot, someone in the chat was like, you're gonna do the thing where they're like, oh my god, you're so much smaller than you look on the camera, which is true. They are so much smaller than I thought. Hello. I've seen you and your antics here a couple weeks. I have someone purring behind me. So it's very different, and it's like neat to finally see like all the stuff you can't see on the camera. You're like, oh, that's what they're doing over there. That's what they're
Yes, there's cabinets all here they're getting their food from.
Yeah. Oh, these are lovely.
These are all the moms that we've had.
That's so sweet.
So we have an adopter who makes these for us.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're embroidery?
It's called fiber art.
Oh.
It's made out of like
yarn?
wool, yeah. And you have this little like sharp needle thing, and you go like this, and it's like,
wow.
so, to me, I don't know how she like makes things like this.
They're so
based
detailed.
on, yeah, exactly.
Wow. And there's like fur patterns and everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no idea how she does it. I said if I try to do that, it would be, oh, look at this wall of blobs. Like, how nice that you have a wall of blobs.
So nice, you know, just yarn
Yes.
on the wall. That would be me too. That would be me too. Despite my best intention.
Yeah.
And attempt. Right? Oh my gosh, she's like a motor. So everyone got adopted.
Everyone has a home.
Wow.
I know. So we have 4 that went home last weekend.
Yes, I watched the replays of them.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you got to like meet their adopters.
Yeah.
Your kids, aunts and uncles.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And everyone has an Instagram account.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So it'll be fun for you guys all to follow each other and like watch the siblings all grow up and see if they end up having similar
traits. And
yeah.
He's like, I want to go in. Do you want me to open it?
We had a group of 7 kittens adopted like 7 years ago, and all the adopters sort of stayed in touch. And
oh, wow.
There were many traits where it was like, you know, all the siblings ended up doing the same thing as adults. Like,
wow.
Yeah. So it's cute to see.
I wonder. Because they're also playful with each
Yeah.
other, and they seem to have the same rhythms with each other.
Yeah.
Right? So it would be very interesting to see. Well, I can't take both of you. The part of me was like, do I just adopt 4 cats at the same time?
When they didn't have homes yet.
Yeah, I was like, I can convince my landlady. She loves cats.
She really, when it wasn't me that talked to her, but the adoption team that talked to her, but she was like, apparently saying like that she has cats and like, you know, she was like, oh yeah, as long as it's not like, you know, over 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a new number to me, because then I could have adopted 4. That's funny. Yeah, she's lovely. And she was just like, when does he come home?
Yeah.
She texted me yesterday.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and she has a young daughter who, when Tortellini was there, came up and played with him for a while because
nice.
They have like older cats now.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so I was like, when he's like cleared by the vet and he's
Yeah.
okay, I was like, you're welcome to come play with him again. Because she's like 7 or 8, so she's like kind of hyper herself and wants to play and do crazy things.
Kittens are fun.
Exactly. They are tinier than they look on camera.
Yeah, one of the adopters had said exactly. They were like, Hannah and Otter are smaller than I expected.
They look like cats, like full
on the
cats on the camera,
especially compared to the other ones. Yeah, no, they're tiny.
They are tiny. Oh, she's beautiful with her like striped spots.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Oh, you're just.
I know, he's just chilling in there.
He's just making himself at home.
It looks really cozy in there.
I tried. I got a special blanket.
Yeah, that looks like a nice soft blanket.
Yeah. He's like, I guess this is mine now.
I know.
I guess I live here now.
Is there anybody in there with him, or it's just
no,
him?
it's just him.
Oh my goodness. What a nut.
Amos wasn't there. But
That's
then,
right. I see him out here. What are you doing in there, Newton?
She's beautiful too.
Yeah.
Seeing her in person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame you didn't get to meet all of them.
I know. It's been like so, like, admittedly, when they each got adopted, I was like tearing. And I was like, why am I crying over cats I've never met? Why am I like emotional?
Yeah. Now you understand what the people at home feel like when they're watching. And you even get to take one with you.
Now they're playing in there.
Yeah, it's very easy to get attached watching them.
Yeah, because you see them like grow up.
Yeah.
And I haven't even been here from the beginning, so
yeah.
I know that it must be even more emotional for the folks who've been here from day one.
Yeah.
You're so fuzzy.
Did you watch their intake video?
I did. Relatedly, obviously, but
yeah.
Yes, I did.
When they were first arrived.
Oh my gosh,
tiny itty
the
bitty.
tiniest little beans. Yeah.
I love when we have a really big group like this of, 8 kittens, and they all do really well, and they're all really healthy, and we don't have medical concerns. Like, it feels awesome.
Yeah. Hi. And I saw when I was watching the suitcase packing, I didn't know what the drama llama was at first, and then I was like, oh, like, what's happening? And then I was like, oh yeah, no, like, once I understood, I was like, no one is, like, dramatic.
He is!
Well.
But yeah, During their suitcase packing, there was no one.
There was no one that was like over the top.
No. They were so good for their vet appointments. They were so good. That first vet appointment, they get their shot, and they get blood drawn, and they get their nails trimmed. So it's like usually they're yelling, and I can hear them from the back like yelling, and these guys were silent. Wow. They were amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
Weren't you?
Curious how he'll do on the
look at those big whiskers.
A little bit of a trek.
Look at that. Oh, so many whiskers everywhere.
I the whiskers pretty quickly. Yeah.
They're pretty spectacular.
Everyone that saw it like at work, that saw the photo was like, oh my god. Look at his like mustache and yeah, I was like, I know. Oh.
That was kind of scary noise.
Yeah. That's okay. I see we like this handle.
Yes. Oh yeah, they've been chewing at that a while, I see.
So funny. So she's going home, right, today?
Yes.
Wow. And then they're going home
next weekend.
Yeah.
And then Hannah and I don't go until the end of September.
Okay.
So they're headed just to foster care with one of our snugglers.
Oh.
Until then.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you normally do that when there's like a gap?
We have done it. It has to be someone really trustworthy because we've had situations where we've like promised a kitten and held them, and then the adopter backed out, and it's really a disservice to the kittens because we stopped looking for a home for them. Right. So I kind of got burned a lot. So I don't do it often, but you know I trust this adopter. So
yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I try not to make it a standard
practice. That makes sense.
A week later, you know, like what you did with having a week later is fine. But when it's like a month or more, we try not to do that too often. Usually they go to foster care if like all their siblings have been adopted and they've kind of outgrown this room and they still don't have homes yet. So that's when we'll typically, like, just to free up this room.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
If we have kittens that are just waiting for a home and they're like healthy and potty trained and they're not on any meds, like then they can go to foster care.
That's smart.
Yeah. That's smart. And we typically only use our snugglers for fosters.
Because they're familiar with them already.
Exactly, yeah.
No. Oh my goodness. Yes, everyone at work was talking about your whiskers and your mustache and your name and...
It's such a perfect name for him.
I've been reading up on tuxies because I've never had one.
Oh yeah? Anything interesting?
Very, from what I remember, it was like very curious, very playful, very loyal.
Okay.
It was, hi!
That describes... Well, playful, I have a tuxie downstairs, and he is not really playful anymore, but he's also 13.
Oh.
But he's very loyal, that's for sure. And he used to be very playful.
You just watching? You just watching?
My experience with tuxies and adopters' experience with tuxies is that they are very affectionate. They're kind of like they're just kind of easygoing and affectionate, like mushes.
Yeah, which is my fave. I think I mentioned that when I was in college, I interned at a nursing home. Yeah. And they had cats that would kind of just wander the facility to help with the residents and, you know, like make it feel more like home. Yeah. And there was one, his name was Billy, and I bonded with him like immediately. No. And he would wait for me on my days coming in at my desk. Yeah. And he would just like headbutt me and it was so, I loved it. And so that's when I was like, oh my god, someday I'm going to get a tuxedo.
The day has come.
The day has come. Hello. I wish I could take all the people. Oh my goodness. All of you. Someday I'll have something like this. I would love something like this someday.
Chloe's getting a potty before you guys leave.
Thank you. Because it is a little bit of a drag.
Yeah, good job, bud. You ended up renting a car? Is that what I
Yeah.
saw you?
Mm-hmm. Because it was gonna be 4 hours on public transportation, and I was like, that's one, public transportation stressful for everyone,
Yeah.
humans too.
Yeah.
So I was like, car makes sense. It cuts it down in half, and then like I can stop if I need to, or you know, that kind of thing. Was not prepared for the turnpike tolls.
Oh no!
So I have to pay that later. I was like, they were like easy pass or like cash, and I was like, oh, I have neither. I have neither of those things. So I'll pay that later, but it was worth it. It was only $16.
The bridge going back in is so costly.
It is. Makes no sense to me.
No. We've had a couple of doctors, well, more than a couple, come from New York City, and we've had them all do different methods. Like, I had somebody take a train once. I had somebody take a bus, I think, or a train and then a bus. Yeah, and then, which I think was the worst one. That's the one that, like, nobody ever wants to do again.
Yeah.
And then I think twice they rented cars that I remember.
Yeah. I would have had to do the bus and train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, probably 2 trains and 2 buses, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
The train isn't bad, but yeah, the buses are horrible. There's no direct bus from here to Philly that's like quick. It's like all over down here before it actually crosses the bridge into Philly. So it takes a while.
Yeah, I didn't realize how close this was to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I was looking on a map and I was like, oh, this is like, for me, deep Jersey. Having not been in Jersey much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to go through Staten Island. I was like, I've never been actually through Staten Island.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, because of the Verrazano.
Yeah.
Where I am in Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
And instead of going like north to go through Manhattan, it just makes sense to stay south. Uh-huh. Yeah. I was like, okay, we're going through states and boroughs. Yeah.
All to get this boy.
All to get this boy. He's so fuzzy.
Yes, he is.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm curious what his fur is going to turn out to be like. Mm-hmm. It sticks up everywhere.
It's just...
Yes. It's like, you know, when you take a balloon and you get the static.
That's exactly what it looks like. Someone in chat called it, or no, on Instagram called it like dandelion fluff.
Oh, that's cute.
And I thought that was very cute. You have dandelion fluff all over.
I love that his siblings are all just like doing their own thing and he's over here chilling.
It's like he knows.
Yeah. That happens a lot. Somehow these kittens know who their adopters are. It's pretty amazing how often the right kitten will greet their new parent at the door. Like, he greeted you first. Yeah. Like, that happens a lot. And I don't know how they know, but somehow.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder, well, the talking about like sixth senses, I guess. The nursing home where I interned, they had Oscar. I don't know if you've heard of him. He was like the death cat. Okay. But he would start spending a lot of time with like a particular resident, and then they would know. And it was so consistent that they would call the family and be like, Oscar's hanging around. And so they would know. Yeah. He was never wrong, which is crazy. Mm-hmm.
I did read about that. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So you met Oscar?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, he doesn't really like healthy people that much. So I did get to pet him a little bit, but he was not as interested. And I was like, you know what, you have a bigger calling. You don't need to be, you don't need to be like friendly to the healthy folks. And then I was like, you better stay away from me.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's a friend you don't want.
No. No. Definitely not. But you are. Oh, you're purring.
Is he?
Yeah. You're a bit of a low purr, too. Hi. Yeah.
Time to go.
I know, he was like, alright, I'm ready.
Oh
And he
my
just flopped
goodness.
over.
That's so cute. Well, I don't think he's going to have any problem traveling back.
That's
I
good.
think he's going to entertain himself in there.
Seems that way. There's like a little collar leash thing, so it seems like he's playing with it. Yeah. I know, it's all new. Everything's a toy.
Yeah, it'll be like that at home. Everything's a toy.
Yeah.
Speaking of, did you see the suitcases when we walked in?
I did see the
So another
suitcases.
good reason to drive and not be carting those on public transportation.
Yeah, I brought my backpack to see if I could squeeze some stuff in there.
Yeah.
Just because I'm gonna have to take an Uber back to my apartment from the rental.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can do it, but I was like, if
it's a little awkward.
Yeah, to have him and
Yeah.
2 bags, but we'll see if it fits. I'm gonna see. I forgot to take this out. You can smell ravioli.
He likes it.
Yep.
I just saw his nose peeking out over there. What a nut.
Yeah, hi.
We gotta do your close-up goodbye.
Yeah. He's like, but
I know, he's ready to go.
they're having a little meeting.
Share your secrets.
Share your secrets, the do's and don'ts. Yeah, it's so nice that they're like so socialized.
Yeah.
So used to people, so used to other cats.
Yeah. It makes the transition much easier.
Yeah, for sure.
They typically don't need to be, separated as long as, other ones maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very curious, because Ravioli and Tortellini got along almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had him in the carrier, they did a little sniff, and then I took him out. And then Ravioli just wanted to, like, go in the room, and was like, hi, and then he hissed, and then he was like,
yeah,
I guess you're fine. And then he was, like, cuddling and grooming, and,
Aww.
like, he was a very good great brother,
Yeah.
so I don't have
yeah.
concerns about him. I think he'll just be like, oh my god, another one. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, right? It's kind of Amos's signature move. He did that during an adoption last week, too.
Really?
He was sitting over here, and he's just sitting there with his legs spread. I'm like, what? Amos.
Very important. Very important to be clean. And to let everyone know.
That's right.
Oh, you can get in the beans? He's just...
Well, maybe instead of me pulling him out, maybe just scoot the carrier over here, and I'll just do a quick goodbye and then put him back in.
Can I move you?
Since he's so cozy in there.
Is it okay? He says, no, don't touch me.
He's busy.
Oh. How about, let's do this. Check that out. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should we say our close-up goodbye this way? Because he's so comfy in there? So bye-bye. Oh, I hear him purring.
Yeah.
I hear you purring in here.
I have all the chews ready. I have a bucket. Ravioli's not interested, so they're all for him.
Okay, bud. Got a nice, comfy, cozy carrier here. That's your color.
Mm-hmm.
It's new for him.
Yes. So it's a little stiff.
I'm impressed that you got him an orange one. That you found an orange one.
Yeah, they're hard to find. But wanted,
Yeah.
the coordination.
Yeah.
Right? It's his signature color now.
All right. Let's get you back on the road.
Okay.
So So why don't you step over and then I'll hand you the carrier. So you don't need to...
It was nice to meet everyone. Fun in your new homes.
Say bye, Kitten. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
He can't come with me.
Oh, he's gonna die. Surprised there hasn't been a jailbreak yet.